Anybody get the notification?
Yeah, we up with sound.
Okay, Con.
Yeah,
Yeah, I see the notification. But all right, Shalom.
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 First and foremost, before we get started, we want to give all praises, glory, and honor to
Yeah,
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Hakwadash. And double honors to the apostles and others of GMS pushing his word through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. This is the GMS Nashville brothers, back with another Sabbath lesson, right? As we're getting to the basically within the last hour of it, maybe hour and some change. You want to put something on wax, the usual. So what we're gonna get into, man, and low one is edifying to the elect. We're gonna begin on Esau's ass, man. Okay, because this devil, he has to be stopped. Okay, just look at everything he's doing into the earth alone. Okay, look what he's doing to the people. Look what he's even doing to his own people. Okay, look what he's doing to the food, to the air, the water, your oil, so on and so forth. We can go on and on. Look what he's been doing to your animals. He's just been messing everything up because the Lord already had a blueprint of how he wanted life to go. But Esau came through and forward the affliction, did too much, and then now look where we're at. You know, his own people is going at it with each other. So this devil just needs to completely get taken out because he's just doing everything completely wrong. And he's a demon. Okay? I'm gonna get some scriptures on that. And low one, this is edifying to the elect. But go ahead
I
with
got
the
some.
second as of 6, Bible shot. Or what you got, lawyer?
I got that number 35 and 33.
Okay, go ahead. You can break it down.
All right, number 35 and 33. It says, "So ye shall not pollute the land where ye are, for blood it defileth the land, and the land cannot be cleansed of the blood that is shed therein, but by the blood of him that shed it." And so originally, of course, this was a decree basically given to the nation of Israel. When you go to our land, you're not supposed to do that. But
Mhm.
Esau, this pertains to Esau today because that's what he done.
Mhm.
It's not going to be cleansed unless his blood is shed, and it ain't going to
Yep.
be us to do it by carnal means. Is when Yahweh Bashim Shai, give us that power. And
Mhm.
when he comes back, he's going to have this done. This place got to be cleansed, and that's what the
Yep.
fire is going to do also too when it's dropped on Babylon the Great, i.e. Basra, America. Y'all got it.
Yep. I mean, that's that Isaiah 34 in a nutshell. This devil, he's completely going out the door because now we can go with second Ezra 6. You can go to that real quick. Malachi, if you can pull it up, Baba Shah.
I got it.
Go ahead.
Um, I'm gonna start at verse 7.
All right.
Second Ezra chapter 6, verse 7 and 9. It says, "Then answered I and said, what shall be the parting asunder of the times, or when shall be the end of the first and the beginning of it that followeth?
Mm-hmm.
And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth."
Yep. Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. Okay. So this is showing because even when you read in the book of Genesis, okay, and also I believe in the as well in the book of Romans, I think the ninth chapter, going to where the elders shall serve the younger. Okay.
Hmm.
And thinking about Esau and the whole history between that when two nations are in that womb of Rebecca. Okay, you can see that that's a sign of the starting point of Esau going to serve Jacob. Okay, they're going to be serving us. Because real quick, Revelation 13, 9, and 10, Bob Gashap.
I
You
got
know,
it.
go ahead.
Revelation 13 in verse 9, and it reads, "If any man have an ear, let him hear. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here
Hmm.
is the patience and the faith of the saints."
Right. So the ones that put belt to ass to us is about to be their turn. Okay, and everybody had their time to rule. Now it's the turn time for the Israelites. Okay, you mind reading that one more time, Bob Gashap?
Come on,
Read verse 10.
Revelation 13 and 10. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints. Can I get in the NLT?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yep, Revelation 13 and 10 in the NLT. Anyone who is destined for prison will be taken to prison. Anyone destined to die by the sword will die by the sword. This means that God's holy people must endure persecution patiently and remain faithful.
Yeah, remain faithful. Okay, that's what we have to do. Because for this devil to get put back in his place, okay, and be serving us, he's gonna make his moves on us. But we gotta be faithful. We gotta endure that persecution that's coming with it. Because
Yep.
Esau's not going out without a fight. He knows he's going down, but he's in denial. Psalms 49:11. Their inward thought is that their house will still stand forever. Okay, Book of Obadiah, the 3rd verse. Okay, so he's proud, but he knows hey, I ain't going down at a fight. He got a crab in the bucket spirit. I know if I'm going down, I'm gonna chip some Israelites and take them down with me.
Yep.
That's his mindset. All right, that's what's gonna happen. That's written. Okay, he's gonna go down. But that was it on that.
Yeah, that was it.
Okay. Malachi, you holding something? I'm trying to find something real quick. Go ahead.
Obadiah chapter 1, verse 15 to 16 says, "For the day of the Lord is near upon all the heathen. As thou hast done, it shall be done unto thee. That reward shall return upon thine own head. Whereas ye have drunk upon my holy mountain, so shall all the heathen drink continually. Yea, they shall drink, and they shall swallow down, and they shall be as though they had not been."
Mm-hmm. You can break that down, brother.
So not just Esau, but all the nations, because it goes into that Psalms, was it 82 or is it 83?
83.
Great tumult. You said what?
83.
Yeah, Psalms 83. All these nations conspired against to delete Israel, but we know the head is Esau, and especially Amalek and the elites, which is why the Amos the 9th chapter goes into how the elites are going to try to hide from the judgment, but the elect are going to fish them out. And then the book of Revelations, it talks about the same situation, how they try to hide from the wrath of the Lamb, telling the rocks to fall on them and everything. So these people know that eventually the judgment is going to come for them, and they're going to have to drink of that cup.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody wants to drink from the cup. That's what makes it punishment and judgment. Nobody wants to get judged. But it's time for the tables to turn. Israel's gotten fucked up for far too long now. The punishment has been served to the point where now most of our people need to be destroyed. So now it's time for the heathens to face theirs, because you still touch the apple of the Lord's eye.
Yeah. You reap what you sow. You want the Israelites to go extinct? Well, the Lord's going to have it to where you serve us for 1,000 years and then you go extinct. How's that?
Yep.
Ain't that a knee slapper?
Mm-hmm.
So that's what the scripture said. You reap what you sow, because that's what they want. Esau wants the Israelites gone. Out of anybody on the earth, he wants the Israelites gone. Lord's chosen. You want them off the map. That is insane. Well, now the Lord's going to do that too. He's going to take you off the map, man. He's already doing it. Look at the economy. Look at his rulership. We touching the 250 years in a few days. And let's see how the Lord's going to have things move beyond and after that day. There's going to be some shit. They making it seem like July is about to be fucked, man. That's been running through my mind for the longest, man. The whole month of June. It's June. But go ahead.
Yep.
That was it on that?
Yeah, that was it.
Go ahead, lawyer. I know you're holding something.
Yeah, it's 10 verses. So brother got something, you can go ahead and get yours, but it's 10 verses. Isaiah 34 from the top.
Yep.
All right, Isaiah 34, starting verse 1. It says, "Come near, ye nations, to hear," and this goes along with Salaki, tongue-tied. This goes along with what Malachi got, because the Lord is going to judge all nations. Then it's going to go into Esau Edom, this chapter. So Isaiah 34:1, "Come near, ye nations, to hear, and hearken, ye people. Let the earth hear who? The prophets, and all that is therein, the world and all things to come forth of it. For the indignation of the Lord is upon all nations, and his fury upon all their armies. He have utterly destroyed them. He hath delivered them to the slaughter. Their slain also shall be cast out, and their stink shall come up out of their carcasses, and the mountains shall be melted with their blood, and all the host of heaven shall be dissolved, and the heavens shall be rolled together as a scroll, and all their hosts shall fall down as the leaf falleth from off the vine, and as a fallen fig from the fig tree."
Yep.
And so, the Lord is gathering these nations, Hamagad one for Armageddon. You know, that's what's getting ready to happen. World War III, and he's going to destroy all their nations. You know, then the remaining of those nations will be taken for spoil. You know, and also too, where it says all the hosts of heaven shall be dissolved, that's going into the mushroom cloud. You know, when those ICBMs are shot off, and it's going to hit here in Babylon and other parts around the world. And then it says right here, verse 5, going into Esau, for my sword shall be bathed in heaven. Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea, a Greek way of saying Edom, and
Yep.
upon the people of my curse to judgment.
Yeah, so this is coming to Esau. That's why the curses are bouncing up on him. Okay? Because he's going down. You could, like I said, look at his world. His world is completely going to shit. You know, it's falling apart. All right. And he's just now, Esau's at the point now where they're just scavenging. Now they're just doing stuff because they know their ticket's about to get punched. You know?
Yeah.
Real quick, somebody go to Revelation 12 and 12, and I'm going to have you continue that in a second, Lawyer.
All right.
Okay.
He's all over the place. But go ahead.
Revelation 12 and verse 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil has come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time.
Yeah, that's why he's scavenging everywhere. That's why he's putting his nose where it don't belong. He's trying to just capture and conquer everything because he's thinking if I do that, VIP and FYI, chip people, ultimately, he thinks he's going to be able to stay afloat. Again, I got to quote the Psalms 49 and 11. You know, but the Bible is going into your demise. Yeah, you got to get the fatness of the earth. Okay, you got to do this, that, and the third. Okay, whatever. You know, but at the end of the day, your reign comes to an end. Okay? The speakers talk about how you built yourself up, but then you got to take yourself down. You know, with your own device. Ain't that some shit, man? Esau lost. He thinks he's winning. This nigga, the Bible talks about how so many times you lose. You went through the whole thing with I think it was CERN. No, not CERN, Project Looking Glass, and looking to see what type of outcome you got, and you got a whole list, and they all told you that you're gonna lose in every universe. Well, there's no such thing as multiple universes, but Esau's tapping into this witchcraft, trying to see how's his future looking. Nigga, your chances is slim. Yeah. Each scenario, every scenario is you through. Every story you lose because you're meant to lose. That's why. Boy, we don't call them niggas boy. You know?
Yep.
But that was it on Revelation 12 and 12?
Yeah, that was it.
All right, go ahead, Lloyd. You can go back into that. I'm trying to find something myself. Let's see.
All right.
Go ahead.
My Isaiah 34 and 6. The sword of the Lord is filled with blood. It is made fat with the fatness and with the blood of lambs and goats. And the fat and the blood of goats, you know, that's Esau Edom. And it says, and because this goes to the sacrifice, basically, you know, making the sacrifice is going to be America. It says, and with the blood of lambs and goats, and with the fatness of kidneys of rams, for the Lord have a sacrifice in Basra and a great slaughter in the land of Idumea. And that goes also too with another chapter in Isaiah. I believe it might be 30. Was it 32? I think it's 32, where it goes into how basically I think it's 32. But basically the Lord goes into how when this man falls, the world will know that this truth that we were teaching was the truth, because that's going to happen. You know, it says when the towers shall fall, basically going into the word towers, Magadal, that great and strong man fall, which is Esau Edom. And then the truth of Yahweh Shemel shall be magnified. Why? Because you see the prophecies happening. You've seen that one of the major prophecies, which is, you know, Esau falling, happens when America is destroyed and other parts of the world where he ruled at will be hit too. They're gonna be taken in chains. The remaining Edomites, like how it says in Amos, they're gonna be in chains, and that's gonna be the worst time in history for them. The best for us, because that's the payback. And then I'm gonna try to finish it out. It says, and the unicorns shall come down with them, and the bullocks with the bulls, and their land shall be soaked with blood, and their dust made fat with fatness. For it is the day of the Lord's vengeance and the year of recompense for the controversy of Zion.
That word vengeance goes into payback. So this is the time of the Lord's payback. He's going to get those that pierced him, those that don't believe in him, those that the heathen, okay, that are against him. Ultimately, he's coming back to get his just desserts. He's going to deliver his men, okay, that are the elect, okay, the believers, okay, the men, women, and children never leave. He's going to deliver them, and everybody else is about to get fucked over, man. I got this real quick. Psalms 37:9. For evildoers shall be cut off, but those that wait upon the Lord, they shall inherit the earth. And that's us. What we just said, And the evildoers will be cut off is Esau, okay? And the 2/3, they want to follow after him. They're going to have to get knocked off the grid first, then come back, and then we'll be able to live great with them. But Esau, he's the ultimate op. Yes, our people are the issue too. Yes, and we tired of these niggas. But the ultimate op that even got our people acting like this is Esau. And forwarding it. Yeah, have we discontinued from heritage? Yeah, but Esau's forwarding, again, as the scriptures say. Somebody grab that scripture real quick. He forwarded the affliction. He did extra shit that he wasn't supposed to be doing. And now he got us in the worst state ever as a nation. He's got to go. That's a cancer. What does a cancer do? It tackles one part of your body and it spreads. Now that gets cancer, he's spread among the nation of Israel, causing confusion and issue and delay and death. Sin everywhere. He needs to go. Yep. And if you don't think, and if you got a problem with that, nigga, you're part of the problem. You got to go too. You niggas that want to save the white man. You just want the rent to go back down lower. To hell with you. Yeah. But go ahead. Yeah, gas prices. One woman even said, don't y'all get comfortable now. I'm seeing y'all getting happy that gas is going back down because we've seen that it is. But Esau's just fucking with you people, man. Yeah. We see, it's cool, might as well fill up. but oh yeah. But you niggas are thinking y'all getting comfort off this. We know that all hell's still gonna break loose. I don't give a fuck. The gas went back to $1.99. All hell is gonna break loose. That's gonna happen regardless. Yep. But go ahead, Salaki, go ahead.
Zechariah 1 and verse 15. And I am very sore displeased with the heathen that are at ease, for I was a little displeased, and they helped forward the affliction.
Yep. You can break that down, Ak, if you want.
Yeah, so because the Lord, he had a set way for us to go. He had us to go into slavery. He had us to, be chastised. But you Edomites, y'all took it too far, man. Y'all, buck breaking, alligator bait. And so you went too far, man. And the Lord seen that. And as it goes into Obadiah, you shouldn't have did that. You shouldn't have did the things that you did to the so-called Negro, Latino, and Native American. Everything that y'all do, and to this very day, man, y'all do too much.
The household.
Lynching us. Y'all would tie Judah's hands on both sides with a horse and have the horse go each way, and then just rip their arms off. That's too much, man. Separating the families, raping the women in front of the men, and then raping the men in front of the women. You're doing too much, man. You did too much, and the Lord is very displeased. He's bringing a sore judgment on you for that.
Cutting women's bellies open and killing the babies.
Yep. Letting the dogs eat the babies as it falls out the mother's stomach.
Right. She's got a hole in her stomach.
And then too, they're continue with the affliction based off the different laws and policies over time. Yep. Not Willie Lynch. Willie Lynch, Jim Crow, even all the way up, even up to this day with the police. Because really, technically, the captivity was supposed to be over with. Esau's on borrowed time, like how elders and bros always going to. The niggas on borrowed time, but that's great because you have a long, hard captivity. Yep. The days ain't gonna go by like how it is right now. See, the Lord is hastening the time, like how it says in Isaiah 4. The Lord is speeding up this time for the elect's sake, and it's time is gonna go slow for the elect's sake, in the kingdom. It ain't gonna the sun about to go down, but in that kingdom, it's gonna be 10 o'clock, sun up. You working, 12 o'clock, sun up. You working, fucking 3 o'clock in the morning. Might be night for us. Daylight for you, bitch. You working. Right. And even if it was night, you still working. That's how it's gonna be. And it's hard manual labor waiting for you. Ain't no more cranes and all that modern bullshit. It's gonna be hard labor. blood, sweat, tears. Y'all got it.
Yeah, we're gonna have you working on this concrete after America gets destroyed. You'll be picking this shit up. Y'all got a lot of work to do, man. You know, we can't wait. You gonna have an endless list. We don't got to worry about snag a job or Indeed or interview. Guaranteed employment.
Yeah, 100%.
And it's gonna be hot. You see how hot it is today over in Europe? Every fucking day, because in Israel it's hot. We get all seasons. Rain, not rain. But yeah, rain, sleet, snow, hot. We get all seasons. Spring. That's the best part about in that part of the land because we get all seasons. So it's gonna be cold as fuck and it's gonna be hot as fuck. So get prepared.
Yep. Get your hard hats.
Yeah.
You hold something, Malachi?
Yep.
Yeah, I go.
Go ahead.
Jeremiah chapter 49, verse 12. It says, "For thus saith the Lord, behold, they whose judgment was not to drink of the cup have assuredly drunken. And art thou he that shall go, and art thou he that shall altogether go unpunished? Thou shalt not go unpunished, but thou shalt surely drink of it."
Yeah. You about to get your just desserts, Esau. You can run, but you can't hide. Because right now, what's he doing? He's running. Okay, he's running around. He's not sitting down. He's got to keep moving. Okay, thinking that the Lord don't see his ass, but the Lord is catching up to you, man. You can try to open all these portals all you want and bring these weird character-looking figures, and you can lie to the people about aliens all you want. You can do these things all you want. You know, more pedophilia. You know, all these things can come out of the windwork, which they are, but you're still gonna be going into captivity, bro.
Yeah.
It don't matter how many Jakes you kill. It don't matter how many buildings you build. It don't matter. You're done. He shall build and I shall throw down, and he shall throw down. As the scripture says, simply paraphrasing. Okay? The Lord sees everything you're doing. He's waiting for that moment, you know, to get it where you least expect it. We just waiting. We know this place is going down the toilet. We just waiting. We just prisoners of hope. We just sitting there waiting on the Lord, man. Living day by day until all hell completely breaks loose, and then we gonna get the hell up out of here. You niggas gonna get chipped and it's over with. That's what we're waiting on. You know?
Yeah.
That's why we ain't tripping about this shit. But yeah, we catching hell and deal with certain things, but at the end of the day, we ain't sweating. We know you going down.
Yeah.
That on that, Malik?
Yeah, that was it.
God, brothers got something else?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Let me get this real quick. I think it's Jeremiah. Was it 30 that I wanted?
30 and 16.
Yeah, is that what you had?
Yeah, I had it.
Okay, well now I got another one. Give me 1 second. I got the Ezekiel. Hold on. I got Ezekiel 25. Because the Lord's gonna let his man, take part in you being fucked up. Really the whole nation. But starting with his man first, the first fruits, Lord will wield that number. So Ezekiel 25, and I'm gonna start at 12. It says, vengeance on Edom and Philistia, which is the Philistines, the Hamites. So it says, thus saith the Lord power, behold, not behold, Salakia, because that Edom have dealt against the house of Judah by taking vengeance and have greatly offended and revenged himself upon him. Why? Because they know that we had them in subjection via King David. Then also too, during the time of the Dark Ages, yeah, you had some Edomites that were slaving and working, and then it says, therefore, thus said the Lord power, I will also stretch out my hand upon Edom and will cut off man and beast from it, and I will make it desolate from Teman, and they of the Dan shall fall by the sword. And I will lay my vengeance upon Edom by the hand of my people Israel, and they shall do in Edom according to mine anger, because we're not going to have the same mindset like how we have right now. It's going to be worse in righteousness. The Lord's going to have his anger upon us. We're not mad enough. This ain't shit. We can still go out here and crack a smile, laugh, and not to be like that, but it says to be at peace with all men. But we can, tell Esau what's up. He say what's up to us or whatever. No, at that day when we are in our power and fully in our right mind, it's over with. You better not crack no smile or look at me. or look
Yeah.
at any of the nation of Israel. It's over with.
That's why we need them new bodies. We can truly feel how the Lord feels, man. You know, we understand it, but like I said, we need the new bodies to get that. Like the brother said, we'll be actually really upset. Like I said, we mad, but we ain't mad enough.
Yeah,
You know, we hate this place, of
yeah,
course, but it's still not enough to be angry. We need to be more angry.
Yeah.
Not literally walk around looking people mad and crazy in the face, but I'm saying when we get them new bodies, we're gonna have that true anger.
Yeah.
Because
yeah.
Esau did a number on our nation, man. You know,
He did the same shit back when it was hardcore slavery. You be a nigger. That's how I was. Be a nigger. Look at a so-called white man or a white woman, and you smiling, or you look happy. It's over with. No telling what would happen to you. So how much more us? No, when you what is called, you reap what you sow. And I'm gonna
hmm
finish it out. It says, and I'm gonna read the last verse back over. It says, and I will lay my vengeance upon Edom by the hand of my people Israel, and they shall do in Edom according to my anger and according to my fury, and they shall know my vengeance, said the Lord. So they gonna know it is vengeance from you. How about Shai when we begin to fuck them up? It held the other
right.
nations too.
hmm
Y'all got it.
There's a precept. Could somebody get Amos 9 and Amos 9:9. Bob Gashar.
I got it.
Go ahead.
Amos chapter 9, verse 9. For lo, I will command and I will sift the house of Israel among all nations.
Verse I think verse 8, Baba Gashar.
8.
Yeah. I believe it's 8.
Amos chapter 9, verse 8. Behold, the eyes of the Lord God are upon the sinful kingdom, and I will destroy it from off the face of the earth, saving that I will not utterly destroy the house of Jacob, saith the Lord.
Right. So Esau's kingdom is going to be destroyed. Okay. His queendom is going to get taken off the map. By how and by what? 200 million nuclear warheads that are going to destroy this place via the World War III. And we can see that's popping off because look what's going on. They talking about drafting YNs, okay, in December, which could be sooner. But regardless, it's around the corner. It ain't far away. And look how fast time is going. So you can see this prophecy is moving like clockwork. Okay, because the Lord ain't playing with nobody, man. You can see that the prophecies are fulfilling. We can see Esau's the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning that followeth, man. And Esau knows that, and he's mad. Okay, why do you think he's trying to put more hell upon the Israelites? Because he knows we're
Mhm.
next up. He's in denial. He doesn't want us to be up. He knows we are. That's why he's like, I'm just gonna keep messing them up so they can't rise up. But that's not written. It's written that we're gonna rise up. Jake
Yeah,
die every day. Jake be born every day. We're the majority, not the minority. We the majority, man. Jake is everywhere. It would take Esau a long time to wipe us all out anyway. You know? But shit, he's done.
mhm.
He's out of there, man. And we glad. Okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was that on that?
Yeah, it was good.
Okay.
I
Um,
got something.
go ahead.
Jeremiah 30, verse 16. Therefore, all they that devour thee shall be devoured, and all thine adversaries, every one of them, shall go into captivity. And they that spoil thee shall be a spoil, and all that prey upon thee will I give for a prey.
You
And
got it,
just
brother.
like we got in that Zechariah 1 and 15, they forward the affliction. You heathen, none of y'all get a pass, man. As the brother quoted in Psalm 83, all you nations had a part to play in the downfall of the nation of Israel, the subjugation of the nation of Israel. Y'all came together with one consent. Well, Esau's the one who started it. Well, you followed it. You didn't give us rest. You didn't say, hey, we put you on the captivity. Hey, y'all Israelites, here's y'all land back. No, we still here to this fucking day in America, subject to our enemies,
Yep.
struggling every fucking day to pay rent, to keep our car afloat, to just to stay, afloat within the society, and y'all continue to look down on us and laugh and scorn at us, man. But it's coming to a point to where the Lord's flipping that. Really, the Lord's flipping that right now, man. Y'all Edomites, y'all receiving the curses. y'all Hamites, y'all Moabites, y'all Ammonites, all you other nations, it's starting to get flipped, man, where y'all starting to receive these curses, man. And the curse is being lifted up on us. And the Lord's about to devour you. The Lord's about to spoil you. He's about to bring redemption and salvation to the nation of Israel, and bring in subjugation and hardcore bondage to you other nations, starting with the nation of Edom.
Yeah, because you other nations, y'all not safe. Y'all don't get away. It's just we're just talking about our main op.
Right.
Okay, because he's the main culprit of this whole bullshit. But y'all played a role too. Y'all getting it too.
Yeah.
You know, y'all played a role in this. You know, it ain't as haughty as Esau, but you got some piece of the pie, player. Y'all niggas gonna get it too. I got that was it on that because I got to this real quick.
Yeah, that was it.
This is Job 20:5, that the triumphing of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment. So his reign of terror is only for a moment. It's short. You know, really, it's pointless because he didn't even rule that long. You know, and look how the way he's going out. Look how he's been handling it over time. Complete shit. That's why it's getting worse and worse. You know, now you're starting to just really deal hurt the earth now.
Yeah.
You know, he's got to go. You know, that's why I said it's only for a moment. But that was it on that. Anybody got anything else?
Yeah, I'm looking for one to back you up where it talks about destroy him. I think it's Revelation 6. Destroy him which destroyed the earth. I think it's 6. Revelation 6. Yeah. Damn, where is it at? 6 and 9? No.
That's things later. Hold on. You want me to just get it for you?
Yeah, please.
Oh shit. Okay, wait. Okay, wait.
Or it might be 11. I
11,
can't
18.
11.
Is it yeah, that's it. Yep.
Oh yeah, 11, 18.
Yeah.
I
So
got
I'm
it. I got it. Revelation 11 and 18. And the nations were angry, and thy wrath is come, and the time of the dead that they should be judged, and that thou shouldest give reward unto thy servants the prophets, and to the saints, and them that fear thy name, small and great, and shouldest destroy them which destroy the earth.
Yep. So the Lord is going to destroy them, which destroy the earth, and then at the same time, you know, the ones that been on the highways and byways pushing the doctrine of Yahweh Shai and pushing the names and that fear those names are going to be rewarded. You're going to have a reward of the wicked and a reward of the righteous. And so, and that's because it said them that fear my name. You up here saying yo play yogurt and calling him these other Byword, I don't want to say Byword, but these other names, these Yiddish names, these small hat names is gonna get you fucked up. And this is that year that is gonna happen. Lord will. It's the beginning of Jacob's trouble. You know, what's it say in Peter's? Judgment is gonna begin at the house of God. Lord will, this is that year. Because you niggas are getting worse and you're getting more disrespectful. And really, y'all making war against Yahweh Shemel Shai, and really he's for your favor. You know, he's your power. But it's the constant disrespect, and he's getting tired of that. You know, we work day in and day out to please the Lord to the best of our ability. How much more you niggas? You know, and you're on camera doing whatever. On camera. Just imagine off camera what you're doing. You doing all types of shit probably. Y'all got it.
I got a precept. This is Psalms 52, and it says, evildoers will be destroyed at the top. I'll read 5 to 7. Verse 5, it says, the Most High shall likewise destroy thee forever. He shall take thee away and pluck thee out of thy dwelling place and root thee out of the land of the living, Selah. The righteous shall also see and fear and shall laugh at him. Yeah, because the Lord said, I will laugh at your calamity, I will mock when your fear coming. And the Lord be laughing through us. We be seeing y'all get judged, especially Esau lose. Be like, this nigga is a loser. This nigga, bro, we'll see pictures of Esau. We'll send in the chat or see it out in public. Be like, this nigga's a fucking dork. This nigga's a loser. He's done. You know? Bro, look at the top of his head. Like this nigga, he's finished. You know? But it says, verse 7, lo, this is the man that made not God his strength, but trusted in the abundance of his riches and strengthened himself in his wickedness. You know?
Mm-hmm.
That goes even with Jake too. Jake trusted in riches. Jake trusted in man. Jake be worshiping a golden calf, worshiping themselves. You're going to suffer the same fate as Esau, man, unless you repent to Yahweh by Shemel Shai. But Esau, he's completely out of there. He's done. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
That was it on that. Brothers ain't got anything else?
No, I
I got
don't.
one.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's pretty much about it,
Oh,
to be honest. Somebody can take us home with Matthew 4.
I
Because
think Mally said he had one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Malik
you had
said
one?
yeah.
Oh, you
right.
do? Okay, go ahead.
Can
Go
you
ahead.
hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I just didn't know you had one. Salaki. I didn't hear you say you had one. Salaki.
Oh, you good?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Baruch chapter 4, verse 28 to
You break it down.
4. I'm gonna just read through it quick.
Mhm.
It says, "For as it was your mind to go astray from God, so being returned, seek Him 10 times more," which is, in essence, what we're doing right now.
Mhm.
"For he that hath brought these plagues upon you shall bring you everlasting joy with your salvation. Take a good heart, O Jerusalem, for he that gave thee that name will comfort thee." So this is showing that our captivity at this point in time would have come to an end, in which we're coming to that end now. And now this is the point, because it's not just Israel's salvation and then everybody's just happy ever after. Like we're saying, there's judgment that got to go upon the other nations.
Mhm.
So it says, "Miserable are they that afflicted thee, and rejoice at thy fall. Miserable are the cities which thy children served." That's especially America. "Miserable is she that received thy sons, for as she for as she rejoiced at thy ruin and was glad of thy fall, so shall she be grieved for her own desolation. For I will take away the rejoicing of her great multitude, and her pride shall be turned into mourning." Well, actually, and 35, I gotta get that too. It says, "For fire shall come upon her from the everlasting, long to endure, and she shall be inhabited of devils for a great time." America's gonna be destroyed by the missiles.
Yep. Yep. And that's what we're waiting
Like
on.
that, just everybody that's happy that Israel fell and is down and out and able to be conquered and controlled. Miserable are you. Woe unto you. But that was it.
Mm-hmm. We can't wait. That's what we're waiting for, man.
It's gonna be a beautiful day.
We're all gonna be tried and going through certain things, but it's good that it's gonna be happening. Because we're getting the hell out of here. That's what that means. So they see you're getting brought to a concentration camp. Your mind should be, we're getting out of here. Like we're literally getting out of here like now, And that's what we're waiting for. Fuck it. And lo when we endure. Right? But ultimately at the end of the day, Esau's done. Okay? He's done. His trial is over with, and you can't redeem it. You can't redeem your subscription. You've been banned. You're banned, nigga.
Yeah.
But go ahead, somebody take us home with that, Matthew. Unless brother got one more precept.
I got the Matthew.
Go ahead.
This is Matthew 4 and verse 17. "From that time, Yahushua began to preach and say, Repent, from the kingdom of heaven is at hand."
Yeah, so there you go. All right. So brothers and sisters that believe, don't fret. I know you catching hell, but hey, just hang on to the Lord because things about to start happening for us in a good way. The Lord just wants you to hang on and believe and pray. Go on a fast. Do something, man. It involves the Lord. Okay? Because Romans 13:11, our salvation is nearer than we believe. Right? So low one is us was edifying to the elect. And before we close, we want to give all praises, going on too. Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Yachakadosh. Once again, double honors to the apostles and others of GMS that's pushing his word, the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Shai. And your brothers and sisters keep on his good fight of faith, and then don't take that crown. Shalom.
Shalom.
Shalom.